Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 610 of Prog Review. And today, Pink Floyd. Let's do the Pink Floyd and a foot in the door. I did an unboxing of it. This was originally released. When was it originally released? 7th of November 2011. Funny enough, but on Friday, dated the video, September the 26th, 2018, they released it for the first time. Yeah, sounds about right. Are you comfortable over there? It's just my dog getting comfortable on the sofa. So yeah, it's a compilation. It's a compilation. The problem with Pink Floyd and many bands of this, well, no, mainly King Crimson, Pink Floyd and King Crimson, possibly Genesis, bands that have a disparate back catalogue, whose albums vary from, well, album to album, who have phases of a career. Very hard to pull together a satisfying compilation album. And this is no way near a satisfying compilation album. First of all, it's 79 minutes 39 seconds in length, so it's just over a double album. It's a double album. A true double album's usually 90 minutes or so. But yeah, and with Pink Floyd, you have the whole Roger Waters leaving compilation by committee. So certain songs and certain bits. So you've got to have something from the final cut on there, or something from Momentary Lapse of Reason or the Division Bell, because that's what Davy Gilmour wants. It's one of those, and that immediately makes it a problem. It makes it problematic, because how do you satisfy the members of Pink Floyd PLC, even ex-members, because it's done by committee. Everyone's got to say, this got to be on, that's got to be on, blah 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 blah, and so coming to this again, this is the first time I didn't pick this one up when it came out, because he said we had Echoes. The missus picked it up. She wanted it for the car. Echoes, although not perfect, is a much better compilation. Again, my issue with Echoes is the chronology of it. They say, no, we're not going to do this in chronological order. We're going to try and make this flow. You can't. It can't flow. And so you end up with this kind of thing that's got warts and tumours and an extra arm, because it's just not right. It's a mutant. It should be exterminated. So even though Echoes covers the period better, I'm kind of doing an Echoes review. No, Darren, no. Even though it covers like the band's various periods, for me, because they've kind of mixed it all up, how the fuck does Set the Controls from the Heart of the Sun sit next to Great Gig in the Sky and Money? That'll fit. We'll put it between those two songs. So that's my problem with that one. And this is amplified. It goes up to 11. Spinal Tap reference. For those of you who haven't seen that film, you really should. And so yeah, everything is amplified with this, because we've got less time and more compression of that discography. And like I said, they're not being sensible with it. We're not going to do it chronologically. Oh no, we're not going to do that. And we're not going to have some songs from that first album, the really important album. We're going to ignore that completely. We're going to ignore that, and we're going to ignore some really important albums of ours like Meddle and Animals. We're not going to even bother with them, but we'll include some stuff from the final cut. We'll have the obligatory song from that. And far too much of Wish You Were Here. That's where we're at. It opens with Hey You, Why? Why? Who opens up an album with that piece of misery? Oh, what? That's really representative of the Pink Floyd sound, isn't it? And then it goes into See Emily Play. Why? Why? And then that goes into Happiest Days of Our Lives. You know, again, none of these songs feel connected or sit close to each other at all. It's all wonky. It's a completely wonky and wholly unnecessarily, compilation. Again, the reason they put it out at the time was because this was using the new remastered. Oh God, remastered. Oh, boo hiss. Nobody likes remastering. But yeah, it was using the new remastered tracks because that period, when they redid all the catalogue, the Discovery box set and all that. Oh, Discovery box set. And so this kind of is there to showcase a remastering campaign. It's like the Discovery box greatest hits. Even I don't know. I don't know if is that a fair summation. I don't know. But I see no rhyme or reason in this existing other than No, I don't see any reason for this to exist, especially when Echoes is out there, and Echoes is slightly better, but again, as an issue. Now, why haven't they reissued Echoes as the vinyl? Because was it a 4-disc vinyl bumper pack? I'm looking forward to that, because I don't mind having that. It's not brilliant, but, they should make it, we own everything. We've done the live albums, now we're doing the compilations. But yeah, so I was sitting there thinking, I'll give this a review. This gets 1 Fletcher Memorial Homes out of 5. 1 Fletcher Memorial Homes out of 5. And the only reason it gets that point is the artwork. I think the artwork is brilliant. I really like it. I even like the stuff in the middle. You can't buy it to put it on the wall. In fact, let's just do that. Goodbye, yes. Pink Floyd. We've got a Pink Floyd thing going on here. There you go. Doesn't that work, everyone? That's better. That's the only reason for buying this compilation. So I got to thinking, see, what if I was to put together a Pink Floyd compilation? So we're going to stick to the 4 sides. Again, you start off with some tracks from the debut. The first side should be Barrett era. It has to be. Because that opening album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, that one there, I don't know if it's wait a minute, there you go, that one there. So I've got a Pink Floyd thing going. That is such an important album. Like Dark Side, it's such an important record to the band. Without that, there would be no Pink Floyd. The Pink Floyd came from that, and I think it's very important to represent it. Yeah, put some singles on there, put See Emily Play and things like that, but there must be some tracks representative of that. And then maybe Jug Band Blues or something from Fat Old Son. Put some of those in there to represent Atom Art Mother and Source for Secrets. You've got to represent Meddle, because again it's another important album. Again, Dark Side. Do we need to go crazy? Just put Money on there, or Time. Put either one of those two, because everyone's got a copy of Dark Side of the Moon. You do not need to feature it heavily. Again, Wish You Were Here. You do Wish You Were Here. That's it. And then we move on. Then we put, maybe Sheep or Dogs. No, you can't do Dogs. Too long. What am I saying? Pigs, not dogs. From Animals. The hits. The hits from The Wall. A track from Final Cut, but make it sound like Not Now John or Two Suns in the Sunset. I love that song. It's underrepresented. Then then you do the final era, and that way I'm sure you can fit everything on there and make everybody happy, but the whole band's back catalogue is represented. Even with Echoes, You know, I don't think it's fully I don't think it's fully represented properly. You know, there are some things that work, and it's still a bit wonky, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, it is a problem, and there are other bands that have this issue with their back catalogues. They just don't work. Sometimes compilations do work, you know, but in this case, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, so really, you buy it for the artwork, and you hang it on your wall, because I really do like the artwork. I think it's one of the best, you know, with the compilation things. Because you've got all the album sleeves in the various iterations. You've got Dark Side Moon represented different ways, and like different. You know, I like it. There's variations, and people are walking over it, and it gets steadily dirtier and muddier as the students and the master walks over. And I like that. It's a total disregard for the heritage. You know, I just love it. So yeah, I've been talking about that one, A Foot in the Door. And for those of you who are not native English speakers, that means to gain access to something a bit difficult, you know, to doorstep someone. You know, the idea is they're closing the door on you, and you put your foot in the door to gain entry. So that's what that means. It means to gain access to something that's a bit difficult. Should you buy it? Only for completists or wankers like me who like to put it on the wall. If you're looking for if you really do need a Pink Floyd compilation, Relics and Echoes. But Relics is probably the best one, and even then, that misses stuff out. So, oh dear, that's the problem with compilations. Is then, unless it's like Queen's Greatest Hits, which is the best compilation ever because it says what it does. It's the hits. These album bands, you know, it tends to be neither fish nor fowl. It always falls between two stools, and so yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to me burble on this fine Sunday, September morning, the last September of the month. I shall now toodle off. They went out and left me. Birthday money to be spent, see, at the local toy shop, at the local toy emporium. So I have time to do this lovely video for you. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget we need engagement. Engagement is very important for the Google machine to love us all. Engagement. And yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. It's Sunday morning. Let's do the lot, shall we? Don't forget, you can support my sorry ass on Patreon at patreon.com/lock. Please do. I post some stuff there sometimes. Not this shit, but the stuff I care about, my music, that shit, which you all think. I like it. I care about it. So yeah, I post bits of songs and things. So that's all I can offer. I don't know what else to do because I don't know what you want. Nobody tells me. They tell me to review obscure music that nobody cares about. I'm such a bitch. There's the social media, but I'm so out of love with Facebook at the moment. But I'll always be on the Twitter because that's where I post the nudes. And of course, I have Instagram. So join me on Instagram. And what else is there? Music.darrenlock.com. Go there and you can listen to some of my terrible, terrible music. And if you're stupid, you can buy it as well. Hey! And now we've done all that, I can now toddle off, can't I? So there's only one thing left to say. And by now, if you've been watching for as long as I've been doing these, you'll know what it is. So I'll do something different just to fuck everything up. No, let's be traditional. Tradition. Prog on.